Okay, everyone. Well, welcome to Boots, your go-to podcast for all things women's soccer. And this is like the most consistently we have met. So yeah, welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah, I know.
I've had it. So I guess today it'll be like NWSL stuff, transfer stuff, and like
controversial red cards.
Yes.
Yeah, and maybe just things that we're excited to see. And probably just a lot of random banter is what you have to expect from this episode.
That sounds good.
Keeping on the theme of the last one, right?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Okay. So, Katy, what have you been up to?
What have I been up to? I've had to think, yeah. Trying to think of fun stuff. Last weekend, so the Euros started over the men's tournament. So I went to one of my friend's house. So she has how old's her son? Alex is 9. It was his birthday on the Saturday after the Friday. And so normally, she's my big football friend. We go watch things in a pub. But she's got kids and stuff now, right? So I think she was like, oh, I need to watch it with my sons. Me and Sarah went over to her house. I've known her probably as long as you guys have known each other. So had a great time. Her sister and her husband were there. Her parents were there. It was rowdy. Scotland were playing in the opening game against Germany. We got absolutely thrashed. Gutted. But we haven't been in a tournament abroad for 20 odd years, right? So excitement was still high. And so, yeah, we just decided to continue drinking the night away, and we had quite a boozy night. Went to my bed at 3 a.m.
Whoa!
Claire
3
turned
a.m.
around.
is...
Yeah, and Claire turned around and told me, I don't know, she shouted on Elliot, her husband, was like, go get Alex's presents from the storage unit. I'm like, what are we doing here? And then she brought this massive trampoline out, that's in its boxes. And she was like, we're going to have to wrap it. And Elliot threw us the wrapping paper. I was like, let's just lay it over. Let's just lay it over, because there was not going to be enough. He was not impressed with our wrapping. There's pictures from the night of us, me and Claire, yeah, this is great. So that's what I've been up to.
Amazing. I love it. That sounds like a great time, really.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't care, Scotland, if we win or lose, right? We just want to be there, be part of it.
Yeah, you're just there to support.
Yeah, we're just happy we're there. We're a small country, so we don't think we're going to win like England, so we just want to go and party and make new friends, so.
I love that. Go Scotland. That's the mantra.
Yeah. And they played better on Tuesday night. So they got a draw against Switzerland. So we have to win tomorrow night. And if we win tomorrow night, we might make history and go through. So I'm super excited. Yeah.
Who do they play tomorrow night?
Hungary.
Okay. What are your thoughts?
Well, if we play our best, we can win. If we play like we did on Tuesday, we can sure win. I'd rather actually go into the last game having to win than if you get a draw, because you might sit back, right, and protect and think a draw is enough. Whereas you go in and you're like, we have to go for it. So it's an easier mindset, I think, for the team.
You have nothing to lose except
exactly. We have nothing
losing.
to lose. Yeah. So you may as well.
Yeah, you have to go into it and you have to play your best. The pressure's on, you have to do well, that type of thing, versus okay, well, if we don't play our best, then we still might make it or whatever. And then when you do that, you might slip away.
Exactly. Or they could score in the last minute and it's all over, right? Whereas you've got to come out and you've got to score. So you just got to go for it. So we'll see. I hope you're supporting them.
Go Unicorns.
Yes, go Unicorns. I'll have to send you some of the videos of the supporters. They're being very funny.
Yes, I love
Please
this.
do that for us, yeah.
Is there a Scottish soccer song?
Yeah, there's loads.
Okay, what's your
have one?
favorite?
I could sing one of the ones. So it goes, we'll be coming down the road. When you hear that noise of the tartan army boys, we'll be coming down the road.
Love it.
They just keep singing that over and over. And then they sing the national anthem, right? And then we also sing, you know, this song, I don't know who sings it. It's called Yes Sir, I Can Boogie. You know?
I don't know.
Like, you're too young. This is a disco song. It goes, but they sing it because one of the guys, the last tournament they made, they sang that on his stag do, which is your bachelor party. And so when we qualified, and it was COVID, so there was no like going abroad, and it was in the UK, the supporters sang this song. So it's called, they go, yes sir, I can boogie, dee 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 doo. I can boogie, boogie, boogie all night long. And they just keep singing that over and over. And it's like a disco song, right? So, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think you would like the Scottish supporters. I will send you guys clips.
I think so. I think that sounds like a really good time. And also, I don't know why we don't sing here.
Yeah.
That sounds like
I've remembered another one. The other one is, and you might know this one, Freed from Desire. Do you know that one? The dance song?
Yes.
So they sing, Scotland's on fire. Your defense is terrified. Scotland's on fire. Na 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 na. And then they go over and over. See? I love it.
Yeah,
that's just so fun.
Yes.
You need to start a Dash song, I tell you.
We need something. There's no singing here.
There's no singing. We do love the drums. We love the drums. There's a drum group, and they're a vibe. We love them. I don't know. Maybe we can start a song.
Yeah. You'd have to get a mic or something, and sing it over the tannoy to get people.
That's totally in Kylie and I's personalities. That sounds like something we would excel at.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. You can see it all over Kylie's face. She's like, that's me. That screams me.
I volunteer. Yep.
It's tribute.
Oh, that's such a good idea. I am planning to do that immediately.
That's funny. So yeah, that's my week.
Katie, we did low-key try to befriend Jane Campbell this week.
Oh, you got some exciting news. I've been following you on Instagram, so you guys have been up to a lot of fun.
We have.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, we have. I don't think last time we talked about us going to the Pride Night at Pearl, did we?
I think
we didn't have that episode yet.
Yeah, we haven't. You haven't told us about that.
Yeah, where Kylie and I went to a bingo night, Pride, where there were 4 Dash players, and we got to take a picture with them. And Jane Campbell was one of them. Paige Nielsen was one of them, and we were wearing their numbers on our shirts. And we are like massive fans of those 2 players. That was really, really exciting for us. We loved it. Had a great time. Danced the night away.
Oh, yeah. Once bingo was over and we were just big losers, we didn't win.
We played fairly
either. Yeah.
Were people cheating?
Yeah, they didn't listen to the rules. But also it was confusing because they gave us a booklet of bingo boards to play. But we were only allowed to use the first 2. And then the next game, the next 2, and then the next game, the next 2. But we had pages of these things. And we only went through one page.
Yeah. So it didn't really make sense to have given us that many if they wanted you to only use 2 at a time or whatever. And so we were really trying to follow the rules, and everybody was just using the entire page. Yeah. And then winning, and they were accepting it. And we were like, hey, we're following the rules.
This woman was playing next to us, and she was like, they're only supposed to be doing the first 2, but everyone else is doing that. Should we do that? And we're not going to cheat. We're not going to do that.
Yeah, we were like...
She was like, okay, I won't either. And then
oh my God,
some other people joined us, and they were cheating as well. And she was just kind of kept glaring at their pamphlet.
We're glaring at everybody cheating. All 3 of us banded together. And we were like, we're playing this right. We're not going to win, obviously, but we have our dignity.
Yeah, you should find her and have a guest spot for her to come on.
Oh my God, absolutely.
Well, she didn't know that it was going to be this Pride night for women's soccer. She was there for steak night and bingo.
She hadn't. So like everybody's there, like, you know, in soccer gear, dash gear, like things like that. And she shows up and she's in like this stunning outfit dress. But like just not quite.
She's like, so there's no steak night?
Just you guys sat
like,
beside her?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of befriended her because we were next to each other at the bar, like playing the game. But she was so cute. It was adorable. But yeah, then we didn't win and we were sad. And then they started playing great music. So then we just started dancing for like a long time, and we had a great time doing that. So
Great. What kind of prizes were they?
Like Jane Campbell gloves, like used gloves from a game.
You guys should have cheated.
I
You were
know.
going to say there was like a pen or something. Like, no.
Like, no.
Pre-game, like walk out onto the pitch kind of thing.
Oh, I wouldn't want that. Like with the players
compared to the
holding their hand?
I don't know.
No.
No, not being like the 12-year-old that gets to go out on the field. I just imagine like
low key, I'm like here for it. I'm like, I can be small.
This would be epic content.
Yes.
Trista with Jane Campbell.
Yeah.
That's the only player that it would make sense, or Tarsi.
Yeah.
Because those are the two like largest players on the dash and like tall wise, and you know.
Oh my God.
So I wouldn't look as ridiculous in comparison. But
so what else?
Ridiculous nonetheless.
So you could walk out pre-game. What was it? No, you don't walk out. I just like.
Yeah.
Hilariously, they were also giving away tickets to the game over the weekend. But the thing is everyone there obviously had tickets. So it's like,
yep.
Yeah, who needs a ticket, right?
Like, no. And then so they were literally like, does anyone need tickets? Like, we'll give them to anybody at this point. Because we're like, why would you? We're all obviously going to the game. We all obviously have tickets. I think they gave away like a shirt or something, a signed jersey or something like that as well.
By all the players.
Oh, that's cool.
It was cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was cool. We had a good time. So yeah, so that was something we did. We did not win.
We did have fun in our hearts, and we got a picture with all. The
you got a
gals,
cool
so
picture.
Really cool.
Yeah, you got a great picture.
Mm-hmm. We got to say hello to them.
We're close to becoming best friends. I would say that's one step in the right direction.
So what did you say to Jane?
Hi. On Instagram. Okay, so Jane on Instagram had posted that she was making sourdough and we could like buy it from her. And we were like, we love sourdough. And Kylie, go ahead.
She said, like, DM me if you're in the Houston area and you want some sourdough. So then I DM'd her. I said, hi, I would like some sourdough.
And did she reply?
Not yet. I think she's a busy woman.
Maybe you needed to say that you were in the Houston area, Kylie.
I did. I told her like where I lived. Yeah, I don't want all of our fans to know where I live.
Yeah, she's like, here's my address. No.
No, I just told her like
the area.
Yeah.
Come to my house, please.
Here is it.
You can
I even said we could pick it up or we'll be at the game today. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, it was a very appropriate message, especially in response to what was posted. We even discussed it. We're like, is this weird? And we were both like, no.
Like the invitation was there. DM me if you want sourdough.
And we were like, I do.
Yeah.
And I don't think I sounded weird in it, but
no.
Okay. But what did you say to her real life? You met her real life. Like, well,
we said hi.
I said thank you.
It was like, thank you for your service.
With a salute. Yeah.
Honestly,
was it like a queue to meet them or something? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We tried.
My God, this was so weird. We tried to go and talk to them before the bingo, and we really had to work ourselves up to do this, by the way. As you can imagine, we're like over in our little area, and we're like, okay, I think maybe now's a good time. Like, maybe we should go talk to them right now. We're like kind of like watching, like seeing, like when would be a good time. And we finally decide, like, at that time, it's a good time to go. So we go, but we got stopped by somebody who works for the Dash, PR or something, media or something, right before we get to her. And right before we get to them, and they're like totally open to talking to us, taking a picture, whatever. And we get stopped and about our shirts. And she was like, I really like your shirts. And we're like, thank you. Like, we've got, Paige Nielsen and Jane Campbell's numbers on our shirts. And they're like, kind of like a design from my part-time job, Frosttown. Like, somebody had created.
Cool.
It's like, they were really cute. They were cool. But we get talked to about our shirts. And so I'm like, like engaging in that conversation, thinking like, but this is fine. We'll still have a chance. Yeah, but like, and then we're like, okay, yeah. Well, and then I was like, okay, we've made a connection. Everything's fine. So I asked her, can you please take our picture with the players? Because like, they're just, like, nobody's there. Like, we could have easily done this. And she was like, no, they're about to go start the bingo. And I was like, right. Okay. But like, well, we just bonded over my shirt and like they're doing nothing. And they were like expecting us, like the players were expecting us to go over there. They knew why we were there, right? And we got stopped to talk about our shirts. And I thought that then it would be okay to ask her to take our picture since she was like, we made this connection about our shirts or whatever. And then she was like literally like, no, and turned us away. And then people were still taking pictures after that, like a little bit. And Kylie and I were like, what the hell just happened?
Why did she say no? You should have just turned around and took a selfie.
Wait, I should have just said like, okay, and then like went over to them anyways. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, that's not respectful. Like, I don't know.
I know. We're too nice.
It wasn't. It was just super weird. And then afterwards, when she was leaving, she came up to us. She was like, sorry, I did that. Like, I don't know. Like, have a good night. And we're like, okay. Just like, she was so nice is the thing, but it just didn't quite make sense.
It didn't make sense, but it's like, if you're like trying to run this huge like event thing, I can't imagine how. Like if you're trying to keep this pacing going, so
and maybe she was worried like loads of people would, if they saw you, then it would cause a rush,
and they were at like maybe a good point to start the bingo, like a good stopping point of engaging with others and whatnot. And it totally makes sense. It was just we were just like kind of sad, and then we got to take our picture later. Everything was fine, so.
Yeah, at least you got your picture, right? I would have been super mad if you never got a picture.
Well, she was like, yeah, you'll have a chance like after, the bingo. And we were like, okay. And we did.
We took it.
Yep. It was nice. But no, we didn't really say anything. We said like, hi. Honestly, it's better than when I met Lynn Williams though, because the first thing I said to Lynn Williams was, I love you.
Is that what you said the other night?
Yeah. And I was like, I love you or something. I know I said that. And she was like, okay. And I know that's a really weird thing to do.
So we're getting better.
So we're definitely improving.
Love it. I mean, you do love her, so.
I really do. But I mean, I'm sure it's super weird to hear from random strangers.
Yeah.
Like that specific thing. What I should have said is like, I'm a really big fan of yours because that's what I mean when I'm saying I love you. But
you were just
I
so
love
excited,
you is
right?
such an odd thing to like first thing come out of my mouth say to someone. I mean, we said a couple of different things like we love snacks and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I know I said that. That was weird.
For the podcast snacks, right? You didn't just tell her that you liked to snack, right?
Imagine.
She responds, she's like, yeah, orange slices are my favorite. And you're just like, Cheez-Its are the bomb.
Yeah. We like, that's how we befriend Lynn Williams. We started talking about snacks.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about the podcast. And we brought, Kylie brought her snacks t-shirt for Lynn Williams to sign, which she did.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Lynn Williams is awesome. Huge fan.
No, I can't wear that shirt, and it was in my rotation of shirts I wear. So
yeah, I was going to ask because if you wash it, it'll start to fade, right?
Yeah, so I haven't worn it, which is okay because now it's just folded. You have Lynn Williams' signature on it, and it has the snack stuff. So that's cool.
And you've gotten some new shirts since then.
Ooh.
Yeah. I to
rotate.
Yep.
Yeah, she's been popping tags, right?
Yeah.
I've been popping tags.
Oh my god. Yeah, so that's okay to retire this one.
Okay. I guess.
I'm glad
is there any special shirt you bought, or is it just normal shirts?
I'm just joking. I don't even know.
All right, okay.
Oh, I've given you some shirts. A Dash shirt. I gave you the Dash shirt.
Yeah, I've been wearing my Dash shirts. Yeah.
Okay.
I wore one like 2 days ago. I've got like 4 Dash shirts at this point, so that's nice.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Same. I have a lot of Dash shirts.
Yeah.
And you guys get the
fans.
Dash shirt that they had?
Yes.
Did you get that? Yeah, that's cool.
Yes.
I liked that. That was cool.
It was really cool.
We got that.
The woman who designed the shirts, she made her first cocktail at the Pride Night Bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
She designed the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And she made your cocktail. Was she good?
It was an espresso martini. It was okay. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was great. Yeah. It's what I expected that espresso martini to be. Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Like when you go to certain bars, you're not expecting like Bad News Bar cocktail quality. But for the bar, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it made sense for what it was.
For the speed that they have to bump things out and like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, on a different note, we did yesterday go to Bad News Bar to try out their summer menu.
Tell me about it. How many did you try them all?
We tried probably too many, but yeah.
Honestly,
I think we got close to all.
We probably got close to trying them all, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was your favorite?
Oh, all of them.
Okay, so this one was hard for me because this is what, like, we've tried now maybe 6 different menus since we started going there. What would you say? Less than that?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
4 menus. Okay. So since last summer, you think? Yeah, no, that makes sense. Since last summer. So we've tried like 4 different menus. And this one I think is my favorite. Because I like fruitier type drinks. I like more, like, I don't know, you can't taste the booze as much type drinks, even though, you know what I mean? Like not as boozy forward drinks. And so this really suits my palate, I think, like more than others. And they were all just super delicious, really like created so well. Yeah, I really enjoyed mine. The first drink I got, well, we also have, shout out Christine, we have a favorite bartender. Well, we have a couple, but one of our favorite bartenders there, we tried all of the drinks that she created first. And the one that I got had matcha in it, and it was awesome.
It was a matcha night for Trista.
It was. I also had a different matcha cocktail earlier that day. Like, what? I was like, that's so random that there's 2 different matcha cocktails that I can have today.
That is
so
random.
I must just do it. I've got to do it.
That was a sign.
Yeah. They were both great. I enjoyed them. I would order those both again.
Oh, I don't like matcha.
Okay.
They had it was like a mezcal night for me. Like each bar we went to had tons of mezcal cocktails. So I tried both of the mezcal cocktails at the first place, Hando's, which is where we went for dinner first. And then the second at Bad News Bar. I think they had 3 or 4 mezcal drinks and all of them were so good. So good. Yeah.
Nice. No hangovers? You feeling fresh?
That's the thing about Bad News. I just feel fine afterwards usually. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Always feel great. And I mean, we do have some sort of a tradition of eating pizza afterward. Yeah. So that generally helps.
Yes. At Frank's?
Last night we went home and then I ordered Spankies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But we went home at like 8 p.m. Like our perfect time. Like we weren't 2 a.m.ers last night. Yeah.
No, we had started the whole journey of going out at like 3:30.
That is the best in my mind.
That's my preferred.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah. So
we are meeting up with the bartenders for lunch today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are.
Exciting.
Very exciting. Yeah.
Shout out Novi Burger. We're going to go to their pop-up.
Boom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in regards to soccer.
Yeah, back to
get
soccer.
into it? You want us to get into it?
Well, yeah. Jane Campbell signed her contract to stay with the Dash for 4 more years, which is like a pretty significant amount of time. Like a lot of contracts are like 1 to 2 years.
It is a long contract.
Yeah, that's a long contract. And also, that's pretty awesome for her. And also, like, I don't think it's that common for players to stay at one club like their entire career like she has. And she's been able to grow that entire time as well. Go on to the national team. And then I know she wasn't as favored during Vlatko's time, but then, she's back kind of in the mix now. So that's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool.
Super excited that she's staying. She's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. So like, this is amazing. Yeah. She's here in our town. Yeah.
Yeah. She's the heart and soul of our team.
Yes.
So yeah.
Captain for sure.
Yeah. We can't lose her really because we
would lose a lot more points.
Yeah. And like half of the games, Kylie and I are just yelling, "Go Jane!" Like anytime she makes some insane like stop or like save or like does something crazy, we just look at each other and we're like, "Oh my God." Thank goodness we have Jane.
Yeah. Yeah, she's pretty awesome. Because you guys have been struggling this year, right?
Yeah. We started off pretty struggling. Yeah, we started off bad. That is what I'm trying to say. And then we got better when we traded and transferred some players. It was kind of a little bit crazy when Maria Sanchez said she wanted to leave.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Maria. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope Maria is crushing it over at San Diego. But that freed up, I think, a lot of money for us. And that's when we got Bachman, Paige Nielsen, Tarsi. Mm-hmm. We got a lot of good transfers. And then we went on a good run for a little bit. And then now it's unfortunate that we're just kind of stagnant. So we tied Angel City last weekend. We play San Diego today. Hopefully, if we beat San Diego today, that would be cool.
That would be amazing.
That would be...
Because they're in are they around you, right? Like that's a big...
Yeah.
That's a big
I think
match,
they're one
right?
above us.
Yeah.
So it's like a 6-pointer, really, right? If you can
they drop down 3, we get up 3. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that in Houston or is it in San Diego?
It's in Houston.
Oh, you've got a big day then. So you got a lunch and then a game?
I got a lunch, a cat party, and hopefully a game.
Cat party. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I really hope I can make the game. But the cat party is going to be fun. It's called Pigs
and
Figs and Cats and Wigs or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah. There's going to be an art is doing a light show. I'm here for it.
Wow. So someone just like turning on and off the light?
Like, really creatively though. Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing what you can do with a light switch.
Yeah. You can stop the flow of current, stop it.
Over and over again.
Yeah.
Excellent. Are you having to wear a wig?
I think I will.
Nice.
We talked about this last night. Christina has a wig and I think I'm going to wear it. And then we've got shirts and stuff we planned for it.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll take pictures and send them to you.
Excellent.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I need the pictures too.
Yeah.
We'll it's nice to me today. I'll send them to you.
Wow. Kylie's feeling sassy today. Meow.
Yeah, she's getting in her cat mood.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that is going to be super interesting. That game.
Tonight,
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Also, in the NWSL, we had Orlando Pride scoring 6 goals against the Utah Royals, and just poor Utah Royals. I don't really know what's going on with them or like anything about them.
First win though.
Did they win
on Wednesday or on Sunday? They beat Bay FC. Yeah.
Really?
They finally got their first win, so super exciting for them. Like, it's always hard when you have like an expansion team come in and like, what are the expectations for them for that season? And like, they've only been working together for a few months, and so like you really need to put in a lot of time to grow your culture, like get to working together. That all those players are new to working together, like under this coach. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of seeing that with Bay FC too, a little bit as well.
Yeah.
I was super surprised with Bay FC kind of coming in and maybe not doing as well. But like, again, like you've got a grow the whole culture of the team working together, understanding each other's roles and stuff like that. So
yeah, it's like a brand new everything. Yeah, you just kind of have to build it.
Yeah, and they will come. Mm-hmm. But with that win for Orlando, that puts Barbara Banda ahead of Sophia Smith for the Golden Boot race. So that's exciting. I think Barbara has like 10 and Sophia has 9. Also, Sophia can't play for the next game because of her double yellow card that turned into a red card with that crazy, funny, time-wasting card.
And, okay, so you guys know me. I always say this, but whenever there's a clip like that, I'm always in the comments. And I will pull up the comments and just see what everyone has to say about it. And it helps me form my own opinion, kind of. Just I'm like, what does everyone think about this? And so it's very divided in the comments. Some people are like, Sophia Smith, that was super childish. You should have known better to not hide the ball. And then other people are like, obviously she didn't mean to do that. You can see her grab it and then accidentally it just rolls away. But the divide is huge. It's not just one person saying it's an accident and everybody's like, LOL, you're an idiot. It's there's a big divide in the comments on what people think about this. So I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, what do you think?
I
think definitely deserving of a yellow.
I think Sophia Smith is athletic enough to not make that accident of rolling it all the way under the bench.
Yeah.
She's a world-class athlete.
A moment of madness. She'll learn, right? She's still super young, right? How?
Yeah, but I will say, yeah, I think she's 23. But she also did look really innocent the whole time. So I don't know.
She did.
So
she
what
was
happened?
Even smiling during it. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, oh man, wow.
Oh,
what a
really?
crazy thing.
The ball is near her on the bench. But it's pretty close to the field as well. She kind of crawls over to it on her hands and knees. It's kind of weird. And rolls it underneath the bench. And then she's on the bench at this point. She was subbed out. She had gotten a yellow card earlier in the game. Then she comes back and she then crawls to get it underneath the bench. The chairs.
But another thing,
how did they get the ball back? Did you just use a different ball, or did they?
I think they used that ball.
Same ball. She crawled underneath, then grabbed it, and then tossed it.
It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Even the people in the comments, they were saying well, that was still not worthy of a yellow card because it was they had 30 seconds left in the game. The ref was just yellow card happy or something, and it was just so funny. The divide in the comments. And I was just I don't know, guys. I just think that she probably didn't have to do that. I just think it was a moment of being silly maybe, or
unsportsmanship behavior, right?
Yeah. And a moment of just not really thinking things through. She did not think that action through.
Yeah. I mean, she's young,
silly,
right? So
and it's funny.
Yeah. So she misses the next game. That's just one game, right? Because it's not a straight red. So,
but the thing is, I think she might miss 2 games, and that would be crazy if that were true.
I'm
not
sure.
Smith's red card deemed frivolous. So Smith is suspended an additional game. So maybe that's just the next one, or is it an additional game on top of the red card suspension? I don't really know.
Because sometimes if it's a real straight red, it can be. Dependent on how bad the foul is, it can be 2 games, right? So, the Scotland player that got sent off on Friday, it was really bad tackles. On review, instead of it being 1 game, it's 2, right? So, I can't imagine, 2 yellows. And for the second yellow, she'd get 2 games. Surely she's just going to get 1.
No, Smith is issued a 2-game suspension and an increased fine. Well, the thing is, Portland went and tried to appeal this double yellow. And so that's when things got worse for them.
And maybe. Why would you appeal that? Just take it.
Just take this one on the chin and just be okay. You shouldn't definitely have not wasted the time of the board to review this. No,
I agree.
Oh my gosh, that's actually truly really wild. Yeah.
It's too much. I think 2-game suspension for this is ridiculous.
I think so too.
They definitely just have her sit out one game. It's just a double yellow, and nothing was really bad. Yeah,
and nothing bad happened due to it or something.
Nobody was injured. It's just a little bit of time wasting.
It's like a bad tackle, like a bad foul, right, or anything. Yeah. It's
just a lack of concentration, maybe, or it was funny. It was silly. It was pretty funny.
It was funny. It was silly. It was not well thought out.
Yeah.
It was one of those learning lesson moments, probably, you know what I mean? But at the same time, probably not worthy of that consequence.
Yeah.
Especially this. This is crazy.
That's what I mean. Well, I think maybe worthy of the yellow, but not the double suspension.
Yeah.
I think maybe a different teammate should have done it who didn't have a yellow card already,
Yeah, and who wasn't in the Golden Boot race and scoring all their goals.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. That could be significant.
Yeah. That's 2 games for Sophia Smith.
Yeah. That's
Yikes.
Bad.
Yes.
But yeah, so we've got that going, which is kind of crazy. Kristen Press is back in training.
I saw that. That's exciting.
She's traveling with the team as well.
Ooh.
Now.
Okay. Maybe
it just
she'll
is awesome
be back.
to see. Yeah.
Maybe
hey, I have a question, because when I saw that, I think I also saw Tobin. I saw something that says Tobin still plays, right? And I was like,
I saw that.
I was like, does she? So who is she contracted with? That's a question, a bit of general knowledge.
Is she contracted with somebody? Is it still would it be Leon still? Who's she contracted with, Katie?
I'm just going to double check and get the name right.
Okay, I was like, Katie's sitting there she's like, keep guessing, hee. And then that's the response.
Oh my gosh, this is cool.
Okay, I did not even know that. That is so interesting, honestly.
Yeah, so what came out was Kristen Press said that both her and Tobin haven't really retired from football. Tobin still hasn't said that she's retired and Kristen hasn't, which is cool.
Yeah, that's really, really interesting. And also, I love that for them because, especially in our generation, if you've been a women's soccer fan for this long and you're 30 in your 30s, you're a Kristen Press and Tobin Heath fan. You know 100%. What I mean?
Totally.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Totally.
So yeah, that's exciting for us. We're oh my God, love them.
Yes.
Also, Sam Coffey just got injured.
Yeah, she's in a boot.
Wait,
yeah.
She plays for the Portland Thorns. Ooh. So the Portland Thorns, they've got
a moon boot
and Sam Coffey. Mm-hmm. Yeah, an ankle injury, but also ahead of the Olympics. That's not great. So I wonder what that is looking like. Cause I would just think she is almost a shoo-in to make that Olympic roster. So anyway.
Wait, what team is she on, Katie? What team is Tobin on?
Well, I'm looking now and I'm not seeing. I think it's still OL Reign.
Really?
But I'm going to say if she's still contracted there, because I haven't seen anything from her. And I was I
think it's Seattle Reign still. They changed their name.
Okay, they changed their name. Okay, hold on. It's Tobin Heath.
How interesting.
Yeah, but Sam Coffey should be headed to the Olympics. I hope she's just headed to the Olympics, and I hope this injury isn't serious. Yeah.
Hopefully not. Hopefully it's not significant.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No. She is a free agent. I've just Googled it. She is free.
She's free.
Yeah. But she's not retired. So I'm I guess she's still trying to get to fitness. That's 2 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But she hasn't retired.
What did she injure?
Her knee.
She injured her knee too?
Yeah, but I don't think it's an ACL. Was it an ACL?
A couple players announced their retirement. So we've got Kelly O'Hara announced her retirement, as well as another Gotham player. Help me here.
No, I can't. I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's so funny. I have no idea. While Kylie's looking that up, I can talk about random stuff. Speaking of Gotham, Lavelle's goal that she had this week.
That was awesome.
It was gorgeous. And that's the type of goal scoring that the U.S. women's national team like needs. We need like bangers like that from outside of the 18 or around the 18 area. Like, because they're all strong enough to hit that. And I'm just like, why are we not shooting like that? And her goal was beautiful. She was just right outside of the 18. She had like gotten the, I think it was a 1-2 pass, right? Or something like that. I don't know. She passed the ball, got it back, and then like turned and hit
Ran and hit it. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was so pretty. And it was beautiful. And it was just a rocket. And the power that girl has in her shots is so phenomenal. And it's like amazing because she's like tiny. She's a tiny person. And that she's so strong, like so powerful. It's amazing. And she's so creative, like just in how she plays and stuff. It's like, it's phenomenal. Like even, dribbling wise, like vision. And I think she's just had a hard time staying healthy, especially like being able to showcase her full potential in big tournaments with the U.S. women's national team. So I hope that she's like in very, very good form. And it kind of looks like she is like fully healed in good form for the Olympics because she will be dangerous. And that's really exciting.
I haven't seen her make a shot like that in a long time. Like perfect. It was beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It reminded me of her when she broke into the U.S. women's national team. I remember being like, who is this? And then she had the really great tournament and she was exciting and she was taking shots from outside the box. And then she's had some injuries, right? And I think she struggled. Ever since I was in the U.S., I didn't see her as big a player, right? And I know she didn't play some of the seasons, but I thought like that was like signs of old Rose.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Very exciting.
Super exciting. Right in time for Olympics. So it was just good to see.
Yeah.
But during that, the end goal of that game was amazing too. Swanger, I think, kicked a beautiful crossover and Bell, like around her defender, stuck one leg out, touched the ball down to her, kind of like pushed the defender away, and then with the other foot kicked it into the side net, like into the goal.
It was gorgeous.
So cool.
I didn't see that one.
Like
so
the skill it would take to do that. It's like, what? How did you even do that?
That was amazing.
Are Gotham near the top?
Yeah. I think they're in the top 4-ish.
Okay.
They were one game behind a lot of players, but I think they finally caught up.
Okay. So it's exciting then.
Yeah. So Gotham is 4th. Yeah. And then we have Washington Spirit ahead of them.
Okay.
In 3rd, and then Kansas City, and then Orlando.
I'm so surprised at Orlando because they just turned it around, I guess, right? Like, I am just still surprised.
I love that for them. That's like really awesome. And Kansas City, like that's super cool too. Yeah. So they've honestly both been absolutely crushing it. So we'll just continue to see it. Washington Spirit, I think, is really fun to watch, though. Like, just their team in general. Really creative, really exciting, like, up top people. And Croy Bethune, phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Their rookie. She's been, like, excuse me, the rookie of the month.
Oh,
for, like,
that's cool.
A couple of months in a row, maybe, or something like that. And it broke a record for being the rookie of the month that often or something. Yeah. So that's really exciting. Oh my gosh. Kylie and I were at the Angel City game and we were sitting next to Kennedy Fuller. She is a rookie that plays for Angel City. And we were sitting next to her family, like right next to them, and a bunch of her like old teammates that she played with in club. And they were all like cheering her on, rooting for her. And it was super, super cute. We were like, oh. And then like when she didn't start, but then she got on the field, I think with like 17 minutes left or something like that. And she was definitely a playmaker. Like she was doing well. And we were, we were tied and we finished the game tied, and which was also crazy. Go Jane Campbell the whole time, really. But I was like, if she scores, I wouldn't be that sad because like it would make all these people so happy. But then the next game,
Dash.
I mean, just that girl. Okay. Then the next game, I don't know who they played. Do you know who they played? I don't know.
I can't remember. I just remember it was 3-2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she scored, I think, the first goal. She started, and she was the player of the match.
Racing Louisville.
That's it.
Louisville.
What? Louisville.
Yeah.
Man, that was on Wednesday night. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's so cool for her.
Yeah,
that
is
scored
awesome.
in the 17th minute.
Yay! Go, little buddy.
Rocky Rodriguez scored, and Sydney Leroux scored.
Yeah.
Super cool. Yeah.
Yeah, Sydney Leroux scored the winner, right? I think.
Yeah. What a boss.
Yeah. But the pass from Alyssa Thompson to her was it was gorgeous. It was like, I think it like came out of the air and it was like a one touch from Alyssa Thompson, but she laid it off so perfectly for Sydney to run onto. Like it was stunning. And it broke through just all of the defenders all at once. And it was perfectly like, I don't know, like it wasn't too much pace. There wasn't too much pace on the ball. It was like perfectly weighted and my God, it was stunning. And then Sydney capitalized. Of course she did, because I love her and she's amazing. Oh my gosh, that's another thing. I really wanted to meet Sydney Leroux after the Angel City game here in Houston. But I think I would have done the same thing with Lynn Williams. I probably would have just said, I love you, like first. Because I love Sydney Leroux. Yeah, so I really got to work on that. Thanks, Katy.
Oh my gosh. But for like, even when we were talking about Washington Spirit, their head coach arrived from Barcelona in the house. So we'll see like if that puts them ahead of the other two, or if he changes the culture there at all. I can't remember his name, but
I can't either.
You know, okay.
No, that would for sure be interesting. And also, we've got some crazy transfer news.
News, rumors, everything.
Yeah.
Definitely fact check us.
Yeah, this is not a podcast rooted in facts. Okay, just so everybody knows that this is. I think I told somebody that the other day, and they were just like, "What? Like you don't fact check? You just get on a mic and you just talk about stuff?" And I was like, "We're all here for vibes. Like you can listen
in good times,
vibes and good times. We talk about women's soccer, but it's not like we're a news podcast. We're not ESPN." And also, we're not like talking about the logistics of football. We're just here creating content about women's football because it doesn't really exist, and so we're filling that gap. But also at the same time, we're not. Everything we say is not a fact.
Some of it could be. You just also could double check. You know,
I would say a good majority is.
I think we're right most of the time, but sometimes we just slip up.
Yeah.
I think last episode I called Jane Campbell Jane Carter because I just got done talking about Jess Carter. So like it just happens. Okay.
We're humans.
Yeah. We're not robots here.
No. And it's just important to remember. Also, none of us have any media training whatsoever. Oh, I mean, I don't know about you guys. I have no media training whatsoever. I was a teacher where I just talked a lot. But I mean, you're also talking at like children, and it's not. Nobody is fact checking me there. And when they do, I'm like, are you serious? You know what I mean?
What have you taught out there? I wonder.
You know what? Who knows? I was full of it most of the time. Especially, this is the thing that I was always full of it when they asked, is this for a grade? Yes. Because it was always yes. Most of the time, no. I can't grade everything. What? Not superhuman. But I always said yes. And then they're like, Miss Fortuna, this is not, like, you do not put everything in the grade book. Like, at all. Like, it's like 2 things a week, maybe. Like, 1 thing a week. And I'm just like, might be a grade, might not. Might be a grade, might not. And I would never, like, tell them what was going to be for a grade or not so that they'd put in the effort.
Well, that's a good lesson.
So, really, I was, like, full of it a lot of the time. That's what I'm trying to say. But I taught correct things, hopefully. They're all just
I imagine
all my students think back and they go, wow, Miss Fortuna, I learned so much in that class.
You know, like someone's going to talk about you. Like I remember my primary 5 teacher, and she was our favorite teacher. I bet you like there's going to be kids that will talk about you when they're adults, and that's kind of cool.
I mean, I would assume there's got to be at least a child that does this, because I've taught thousands of kids.
Yeah.
My 7, like thousands. Like, and so I'm like, yeah, like there's got to be,
Totally.
at least one kid who thought highly of me, I think. But I also, I also as a librarian, let us watch the World Cup I was like, okay, everybody do your assignment. And then just like, we're going to watch soccer at the same time. We're not just watching soccer where you're doing something and watching soccer.
Sounds good.
Did you have to wheel the TV out?
No. I projected it like on this huge screen. Yeah.
When I was in school, they wheeled the TV through, and then plugged it in.
Yeah. What's insane is how much, not just technology has grown, but educational technology is amazing, phenomenal. But yeah, we really, really went somewhere on a tangent with that one. Sorry, everybody. Don't take what we say as 100% facts, but we're here for vibes. So if you like vibes, listen to Boots.
Love it.
Okay. So we've got some transfer news and rumors, and I would say some of the news is true. So like
some is true, and we will tell you that, but some we're going to say rumor. Maybe we need like a bow, 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 rumor.
You can just do that afterwards.
Okay.
That's really good, Katie.
We don't need to put that pressure on our producer Kylie here when we have you.
Yeah, I do like to do sound effects. I'll try.
I love it.
I think there's like media in here we could use also. There's like
no way.
Clapping, cheering. I could do a drum joke, like a bum bum bum, and I can do a drum roll.
Oh my gosh. Now maybe this is the episode we try that out.
Oh, is it? People have made it this far into the episode.
I mean, if anybody is still listening, now's the time to put out a drum roll.
Oh, okay. So we're going to be announcing our first transfer news. Well, I just click it.
Oh.
Singer is staying at Chelsea.
Hey. Okay, this was so funny too because on Chelsea's Instagram, which I don't know what media person thought to do this, because we also know Sam Kerr is like the biggest troll like on Instagram, on other players, on other teams. Like she's always in the comments saying the craziest stuff and the most hilarious stuff. So I don't know what media person thought to do this, but a part of me thinks it's like her idea.
I think it's Sam. Yeah.
She's like, it'd be hilarious. So they had posted something cryptic alluding to the fact that Sam was not going to be staying at Chelsea. And then like 20 minutes later, they posted this like huge video about her staying at Chelsea and how much Chelsea has meant to her and how she's not done yet. And it was really cute.
At some point, there's a video of her like with like tears in her eyes, just talking about her memories at Chelsea.
Yeah, it was like her going through her whole like, and it was like sad music, like. But funny, so I saw the contract extension before I saw the video.
Yeah.
So
I saw the happy video first.
Yeah, but it was fun. I like that. That was fun.
Yeah, that's just fun to do. I like that we're into it. It's cool. We're into the transfer news of women's sports. This is so fun. Yeah, and also like nothing can make me not like Sam Kerr. Like she's just awesome. Like I love Sam Kerr. Yes,
she's so funny.
Yeah.
And I hope she continues to troll. Just that's one of my favorite things because I'm in the comments. What else is transfer news?
So you have a Lioness coming to NWSL, Esme
to the Washington Spirit.
Yes, that's exciting.
The Washington Spirit getting all of these amazing players, like they're going to be unstoppable.
Yeah, like
their team really is going to be like dominating. I think they're like one of the most dangerous.
Yeah, one of the most creative and like disruptive people. I don't know. The top 3 are all super creative and like really good, but it's super cool to get like a defender like Esme because she's fun to watch. Yeah, she just is, and I'm excited to see her grow. Also, yeah.
And but you're getting some Aussies, right?
Yeah. So Racing Louisville has really been into not Racing Louisville. Sorry, and North Carolina Courage have really been into. Yeah, fact check.
She said North Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina Courage are getting Courtney Vine and then one other Aussie. What's that one's name?
I don't know, because that was a surprise to me.
Me too, yeah. And I really only know Courtney Vine out of the two. So I don't, but so
both
it's exciting.
Of them are going there?
Yeah.
There's another one. I'm
North
looking
Carolina
for
Courage has some good signings.
Courtney Vine is awesome. And I think there's been a lot of talk about her, like, moving out of the Australian League for a while now anyway, just to, like, improve her game and whatnot. And she's, like, such a phenomenal player as is, like, watching her for the Matildas. I think it's going to be so awesome having her in the NWSL. And also, I think her style of play, like her being so fast, she'll really thrive. Like, here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But
so that's
I have
super
rumor.
exciting.
Ooh.
Rumor that I heard like Denise O'Sullivan was thinking about coming back to the UK or like to the WSL. So Denise O'Sullivan plays for North Carolina Courage. She also plays for the Ireland national team. I've heard a rumor that she's trying to get back to the WSL. What do you think about that, Katie?
Don't care.
All right.
No, that's cool. That's cool. So who does she play for now?
She plays for North Carolina Courage.
So she's trying to get back to...
Rumor she wants to maybe come back to... Who knows? It was, on a TikTok probably or some kind of Instagram account. Yeah.
Okay. Who else is coming into NWSL? Anybody else? I think that's all the ones I knew of.
Kira Walsh is not going to the NWSL, but where is she going? Where is she going?
Where is she going?
Arsenal made like a huge bid for her, so she could break her contract with Barcelona and go to Arsenal.
What do we think of that?
I don't think Kira wants to go, but I think the bid that they made was quite large. And so like it wasn't worth it was worth a discussion, I guess. So they were going to like pay out the last year of her contract with Barcelona because she has one more year with Barcelona. And
that is big.
It is huge. And it's been all over my social media because I love Barcelona. Yeah,
your team's getting like dismantled.
Well, I mean, more rumors are Aitana going to Chelsea.
I know.
I think they would also have to pay her a year out or something like that. So
I think that would be absolutely crazy if Aitana went to Chelsea.
That would be madness. Yeah.
Like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But then, I don't know, they've never won the Champions League, so...
Go and do it over there.
Yeah, so Aitana is just going to...
Especially, like, with Sam Kerr staying, like, she's going to be a big pool for them picking other players, I think.
That's a good point. I mean, but, like, why do you want to... It's hard to leave Barcelona, like...
I agree, but then you've done it, right, with them.
You've done it many times.
Yeah.
3 times.
Yep.
Twice in a row.
Like, new challenge? I don't know. The Kira to Arsenal, I'm very, like... I don't
think she'll accept it. I don't think she'll take it, but... I also don't know. I mean, her best friend is Leah Williamson, who plays for Arsenal. So, like, that could be a pool.
Yeah, that could be a pool. But then when I hear Leah talk about her, I think she's not that kind of person that would pick somewhere because...
That's not a pull for her, yeah. Yeah, it's like...
Although I think she went to Barcelona right after Lucy went, right? And at the time, weren't there rumors they were dating?
Yeah, there's rumors.
Oh.
It could just be best friends. Who knows? You know?
Not us. We don't know.
Not at all.
Never chatted with either one of them.
No. Interesting. I just think the Kira to Arsenal, I'm trying to, like, think. Okay, I could see why Arsenal want her. Because they've been struggling.
100%. Midfield.
Yeah, and Palova just did her ACL, right? Victoria Palova.
Yes. Sorry, Victoria. I'm sorry.
Man, the ACL thing is crazy. I think there's like some sort of ACL news. Like, who isn't there somebody investing in ACLs in the WSL?
Pro is doing some kind of huge investigation into it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
About time.
Yeah, because I think Lucy's kind of been talking about Lucy Bronze. she was in an interview talking about how, like, it's not just, like, these one-off things that are going to fix this. Like, it's not just better shoes. It's not, like, just changing certain things that are going to fix this. It needs to be investigated, like, thoroughly checked out, because it's something that's crazy, yeah.
Yeah. I guess Jordan Nobbs signed her contract extension, I think, right?
Oh, that's exciting. I just saw just a Jordan Nobbs appreciation post by Aston Villa, so...
Yeah, she signed, and then there was someone else signed something recently. Kirsty Smith signed at West Ham. She's a Scottish player, and she dates Mackenzie Arnold, who...
That's cool. Who does play for West Ham?
Who already plays for West Ham.
She's the goalie.
She's the goalie and the Matilda's goalie, but I have a feeling her deal is also out, and I'm waiting to see... I'm waiting to see where she extend. Like, does she extend or does she go somewhere else? So I was a bit like, oh, girlfriend's staying. So I think she'll stay in the WSL. If she doesn't stay with West Ham, I think she'll stay in the WSL because she's a good keeper.
Yeah.
Arsenal could take her. I don't care. Like, she's great. Yeah,
she's a very good keeper.
City just lost one of their keepers, right? Was it Ellie Roebuck going to Barcelona? So I'm like, ooh, I wonder if they're making space for a keeper signing because they also got rid of Esme Morgan, so she'll be quite high on their list of wages to try and afford a new keeper. But they've got Kira, who's pretty good.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah. I don't know. It's rumors. I'm just trying to make some up.
Katie's just starting stuff.
Manifesting some kind of like ultimate team somewhere or something like that.
Yeah, why don't we try that and see what catches?
Okay.
Oh, you know what we should do? We should create our ultimate team and then propose it before, like, we all have homework, right? We should create our ultimate team. Any women's player, like any female player, like our starting 11. Who would it be? Okay, homework for before our next pod.
Okay.
I can do that.
Speaking of ACLs, Cameron Brink, who's a rookie who plays for the LA Sparks. She's a basketball player. Just tore her ACL.
Oh, I saw the injury.
Yeah.
That stinks.
And I know we're a women's football podcast, but also go women. And she was also supposed to play in the Olympics on the 3v3 team.
I think so, right? Yeah, she's missing out on the Olympics with this.
So she'll miss out on the Olympics. And she, like, when it was announced that she was going to be on the team, she was like crying. She was so happy. It was so like exciting. So this is like really sad, I think. And I'm like heartbroken for anybody that has to go through like a major injury like this. And yeah, like I had watched a clip of it, her injury like happening on TikTok or Instagram, something like that. Just looks so rough. Like, and also just, we've talked about this before, like with women's sports, or even I'm sure this happens just in sports in general, just with how intense things are between maybe different leagues or different, tournaments or things like that, and players not getting much of a break. And that might allude to them or result in them having injuries. And that might have been the case with Cameron here too, because she went right off of college basketball season and making it all the way, pretty far into the tournament. And then she got drafted and then immediately started playing in the WNBA. So, she just like didn't really have much of a break as well. And it's like maybe we need to be thinking about that for women's sports and what that looks like. Yeah, because, and then she was like playing a lot. She was like, what are their stars and stuff? And it's just like, well, that just sucks, like health-wise, because you just go off playing a massive season as a college star. And literally, it was like a month. She got drafted and was playing like immediately, like in the WNBA. There was no like off season really.
Yeah.
Wild. Anyway. Just another random tangent I went on.
Sometimes I have so much to say, and I'm like, then Trista and I'll just be going, ooh, and Kylie will be like, what are you guys talking about? It's like that episode we did. Like when you were talking about school, I was like, oh, I could talk about that. And I was like, no, don't. Hold back.
Just like,
Yeah, really sorry about that. I sometimes forget I have a microphone and we're going to put this out in the world. I think we're just all together hanging out, and that's why that happens.
It's fine.
We're really
think it's
deep
funny.
It is funny, yeah. But I think that's pretty good for today, though. Thank you all for joining and listening to us for so far and making it this far, working through us as we added a drum roll and a rumor.
Yes, thank you so much for listening to Boots, and we are so excited to see what happens with all these transfer news, what happens as the NWSL continues to get more competitive, and we keep playing more games and seeing what happens there. Yeah, and also with the Olympics.
Yeah, excited for the rosters.
Must be soon.
Gotta be.
Yeah, exciting.
Ooh.